my friends? We are here playing Cyberpunk 2077 on an LG OLED TV, and I could just show you guys real quick. I'm actually running the game with like every setting maxed on ultra performance mode, and the thing is, when you have an RTX 3090, man, I don't know what it is. Ultra performance mode works fucking crazy. Like, the thing isn't even focused in correctly here. Pardon me, but it's hard to play the game while holding a camera, but you know. You can't see it very well from just this video of me filming my screen, but the buildings in the background are like really detailed. Like, I can see like the individual lights coming from that apartment building. I can see cars zooming around in the distance. And you know, my setup here is that I usually have a wireless mouse and keyboard here with my LG OLED TV and my surround sound, so I can play these games even better than a console. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but basically, yeah, like the lighting and everything, the reflections, everything looks really fucking sick. The thing is, you guys probably can't see it, but you guys can't really see it, but like on my screen, it's over 100 FPS. I would say at least 100 FPS, like close to 120 FPS. And that's with ultra performance mode on. Alright, with regular performance on, you can get about 60, but the thing is, I genuinely, at least with the RTX 3090, I can really not tell much difference between the RTX 3090's ultra performance and like native 4K, except that the frame rate is way fucking better. So, I just wanted to demonstrate that quick to show you guys what my experience has been like playing this game. It's fucking sick. I made another video, again, only 1080p, but kind of just to demonstrate what the game looks like. For me, it looks pretty fucking great. Oh, that's dope. I'm leveling up my athletics, just running along like this. But anyways, I think that's enough to get you guys the idea that the game looks pretty alright from what I'm standing when you're playing with an RTX 3090. Oh, fuck, I just got... Holy, pause the game before I die out in the street. Oh, fuck. Another hit. Damn. Alright. Okay, so here is the thing, guys. Here is the thing. So, with this game now, we are seeing so many people outraged at CD Projekt Red and saying, like, the game should have been delayed for another year or something, you know, all this sort of stuff. And, you know, I made a video joking all that PC Master Race stuff, just fooling around, you know, just have to dab a little bit on the console tards, but in all seriousness, all jokes and all funsies aside, you know, this is what I think CD Projekt Red should have done with this game in order to save their own relationship with the consumers and their shareholders. See, this is the thing with this game. See, CD Projekt Red was trying so hard to get that money from the last-gen platforms. They announced this game so early into its development cycle in, like, 2012, was it? Or 2013? I can't remember. But, you know, several, like, 7-8 years ago. And, you know, only now we've gotten to the point where this game has finally come out. And, you know, I just think that maybe what happened with this game is that eventually the scope of what CD Projekt wanted to make with this game kind of escaped the scope of what last-gen consoles are mostly capable of. Because, yeah, this game, it really takes a lot of toll on my PC. My PC, this game has, like, I can't even run my space heater at full power with this game because I have a 1200 watt PSU. This game, the first time I tried to run the game, when I spawned in real life, in the real world after spending 20-30 minutes making my character for the first time, what actually happened was my fuse tripped, and then I had to, like, reset my breaker in my fuse box. And then I tried it again and it happened again. And then I realized, okay, that wasn't just a coincidence. It's the game drawing so much power. I have to turn my space heater on low. Just let the ray tracing heat up my room, apparently. But what I really think CD Projekt Red should have done with this game was realize that the PC version and it works excellent on, on most hardware, most average to high end hardware. It works relatively well. Some people are still having crashes, some people are still having bugs, and that is what it is. But from what I'm seeing, most of my friends are running with a 20 series GPU, and they don't seem to be having too much in the way of problems. They seem to be loving the hell out of the game. If you have a 30 series GPU, if you're like me and you staked out an RTX 3080 or a 3090, you know, you're just laughing playing this game. You're having a fucking blast with this game because it is out of this world fucking sick in terms of the graphics. Like I wish I was in a better area, like a crowded city street when I was trying to show you guys what it looked like there. But I did upload a video of like showing what it looks like walking through with all the ray tracing and stuff. And the thing was with ultra performance, I guess it's the amount of tensor cores in the RTX 3090. It can still maintain a very high frame rate while still looking really similar to native 4K. I think that's something only the 3090 is capable of, maybe the 3080 to some extent, but mostly the 3090 because it was, marketed as the 8K card. Me, when I saw it was marketed as the 8K 60 FPS card, in my mind, what that said was that it should be able to run games at 4K 120 FPS, theoretically. And it basically can, as I can see from playing this game. So, my thing is with this game, I think CD Projekt Red should have realized the PC version is okay. Yeah, it needs some bug fixes and patches and so on. But generally, what you have is a great game. Not even a great game, a fucking fantastic, one of the best games ever made on PC. But and Google Stadia standing proud. Welcome to the Google Stadia Master Race. Should post that meme of Thanos. They called me a madman. Google Stadia when Cyberpunk is running better than it does on consoles. But yeah, like what they should have done was either delay the console version of the game until next year, or they should have just canceled it altogether. Because I think for me the big realization is this game's just not worth playing on PS4. There's no way that a PS4 or PS4 Pro or an Xbox Series an Xbox One or the Xbox One X, they're not really going to be able to even come close to like what I'm getting on this, or what even somebody with just a 20 series card is getting. Even somebody with like a regular 20 series card is probably like getting better performance than most of the people on Xbox One and PS4. And that is what it is. It's just eventually these games have so much going on in terms of the CPU like load, in terms of the graphical load, in terms of like reading and writing data from the hard drive. Eventually these older hardware, they're still running on SSDs, they're running on like 7-8 year old processors, 7-8 year old graphics processing units. It's like, oh man, there's just no way to really convey the same experience that somebody playing on PC is going to have. And so again, that's why I would say the best recourse is for them to either have delayed the game until 2021 or to have just canceled it altogether. And you might say, oh, but then they're going to lose money. Well, look at what's happening to them now. This almost seems worse than any amount of money they could lose, because now they're under so much fire from the media and from angry people who want to refund their game and are upset that the game didn't look like the trailers. There's a bit of responsibility on the consumer's part. You should have looked into it to see there's not too many videos of the PlayStation 4 actually playing Cyberpunk 2077. It's not going to look like the fucking CGI cinematic trailer that they showed you at E3, which was literally, I think it has a message where it says, like, this is just a gameplay concept trailer cinematic. Like, this isn't actually gameplay, this is just a concept trailer. So, the consumer responsibility comes in there, but at the same time, I think the bigger responsibility fell on CDPR because they wanted to get that money from an already established platform base, because they were thinking, oh, the PS5 and the new Xbox is not going to have all the like the 100 million or so